In this video, I'd like to talk about proportions, specifically why it was important for us to make these forearms first. Now, now that we've completed the forearms, we have a reference point which will help us determine the lengths of the parts of the rest of the action figure. Now, since we're aiming to make a humanoid, we can use the forearm as a reference to determine what the length of the other parts of the body are going to be, like the feet, the legs, the thighs, the torso, the head, and so on, even before we making them. And even while making them, this would be a good check for us. Now, if you notice on your own body, the length of your foot is roughly a bit longer than the length of your outstretched palm. So, we'll make the same proportion for our action figure, and we'll know in advance that the length of the foot is going to be roughly that long. Similarly, the distance between the knee joint and the ankle is roughly a bit longer than this length, the length of your outstretched forearm. So while you're making the knot to tie the knee and determine how long that's going to be, you can use this length as a reference. This is very similar to when we were making the elbow joint first, and we had tied this knot at a certain distance from the wrists that we had made earlier. Now you can take some time to examine the proportions of the different parts that you want on your action figure based on your own body as a reference. Or if you don't want to make a human at all, and if you want to make some other fictional character, then you can study the proportions for that. But making a part like a forearm first is going to give you a good measure to check the sizes for the rest of your body parts, to make sure that we don't end up making a certain part too big or too small as compared to the others. Now with that said, in the next video, we'll use these forearms to start making the feet and the lower legs for the action figure.